It's Walden, I tell you!
Don't be thick, Braun. Everyone knows Odin leads the wild hunt. Eivor! Who leads the wild hunt?
Odin? Why?
I was explaining to him the way of Oscorei. This one wants to turn it into a pageant.
Not a pageant, a parade. I was thinking some of us could dress up like gods from both lands. Maybe you could lead it, Eivor.
Oscorei isn't a celebration. It's when the veil between the worlds grows thin, and the dead will haunt us if we don't honor them.
True. And they say the gods come to Midgard to hunt. Not just beasts, but men also. It wouldn't be wise to draw their attention.
You are wise to be wary of the gods' wrath, Dane. But it's not by hiding that you'll evade the wild hunt.
I told you not to pester the locals, Uncle. Have you been in the herds again?
Don't patronize me, you little shit! And you will call me Brother Maxwell like everyone else.
No one calls you that.
I've seen you around planting your smoking pots everywhere. The whole village smells like a seer's hut.
Those pots are placed where the fabric of the veil is weakest, letting us perceive unseen threats before they are upon us.
I'm sorry, Eivor. He shows up like this without warning. I told him he could stay with me while he's here.
You're right to offer hospitality. And we should mark the wild hunt in some way. It's a source of fear for people of both faiths.
And how do you think we should mark Oscorei, Eivor?
With tests of skill and strength. Like Tyr's archery range. Show the hunt, they'll find no easy prey here.
Svinda is setting up another event since her last tournament was so successful.
Good. Tell her we'll use it. Not to celebrate, but to prepare for the wild hunt.
Tell her yourself. You're the one leading this preparation.
Me? I didn't...
And be sure to visit Gudmund's homage to the dead. Or didn't you notice the ship in the middle of the settlement?
I noticed the ship.
Good. May Odin's wisdom guide you.
So no parade.
I have a better job for you, Ron. You'll be the judge of whose actions will impress the gods. You'll be the keeper of the tokens.
I will be the best judge you have ever seen, Eivor.
Go see Norbit about the tokens. Tell him I sent you, and I'll come find you later.
My herbs let us see the invisible. But it's you, as leader, who must cross the veil and discover the mysteries of the Nether Realm.
I never said I was leading. Maybe I should have let Braun have his parade. Good day to you, Olwyn.
Ah, good day, Eivor. I hear you've taken charge of the Fall Festival. I look forward to, what do you call it again?
Oscaria. And I wouldn't say I'm in charge, I just talk to people.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'm sure you're playing a greater role than you realize. By the way, you'll want to keep a close eye on Braun's uncle. He's been leaving flaming pots everywhere.
I know. He's a strange one. He may even be mad, but I don't think there's evil in his heart.
Oh, I'm not suggesting any malicious intent, but Braun did mention he once burnt down a church. Accidentally, of course.
Oh.
And a short while ago, I saw him heading towards the edge of the forest with an armload of kindling.
He'll set the forest ablaze. Where can I find him?
Follow the smoke.
see, Sunan. Go. This pungent smoke is not thick, but it clouds the hooga more than it obscures sight.
If your thoughts grow cloudy, look deeper within and seek clarity through your inner eye.
I didn't think I spoke those thoughts aloud.
I know what it's like to stand on the threshold of another world.
I think you grow drunk on your own fumes.
Do you think it mere chance that brought you here?
No. The Nordnir leave little to chance.
Then open your mind to the worlds beyond our own, as the veil that hides them is pulled away.
What would you have me see?
It's not about my desires, but yours. What do you seek?
I seek to protect my people from the wild hunt.
You'll need to cross the veil, face your greatest fear, meet your own worst enemy.
Greatest fear. It will take more than herb-induced visions to terrify me. Have I crossed the veil? This place is unsettling, but not terrifying. What enemies might I encounter here? The spirits of the dead? Does Kjotve wander this netherworld? To feel real earth under my feet before I walk the Netherlands again. Cross the veil once more, come what may. There's a force here, invisible. Thor lends me strength. A rune of power. Maybe that monk wasn't so mad after all. Stand aside, spirit. I come for the rune. I do not wish to add to your grief. The spirit could be my twin. There's murder in its eyes. Only one able to walk away. I must have painted this rune in my sleep. Nothing so strange about that. It doesn't shine with power like in the nether realm. But it's comforting, nevertheless. You do enjoy building your ships, Goodman, even if they're not going anywhere. I see people have been carving the names of the dead onto the hull. Haig, Asa, Aslaug. These are names I haven't heard since my youth. We lost many on that evil night. Sven. A big man with a fine touch. He left his mark on many of us. There are my parents. Rasta. She traded her life for her child. I will make sure it was worth it. Varen. He gave his life to the Raven clan. May the gods honor his sacrifice. That is for the All-Father to judge. Strange. This name has no message to honor it. Calf. It's not a name I know. Goodmund, do you know someone named Calf?
No.
It's the one name not carved into the wood. Only scribbled in charcoal. Did you see who wrote it?
Maybe. Someone I didn't know came by earlier. Limping and staggering, like he was on his last legs. Didn't see his face.
And you didn't speak to him?
He didn't speak to me. He went that way, if you're interested.
I don't like unanswered questions so close to home. If this stranger was lame, he couldn't have gotten far. A rune of protection, paid in blood, is drawn upon our own house.
Such a deed must be rewarded. Take some tokens from the basket.
So, you got the tokens from Norvid?
Yes, and he gave me a basket to keep them in. But he didn't seem very happy about letting me give them out.
He created the tokens and enjoys handing them out himself. But he'll be happy enough when people cash them in.
So what do I do?
Well, when someone offers a show of courage or an act of respect towards the dead, they are rewarded with tokens.
All right, I see. So when they tell me of these things, I let them take from the basket. Whatever they think fair.
Well, you might want to make certain rules, or at least check their claims.
I won't need to. I am a good judge of character.
We'll see how that works out.
Ah, Eivor. I have been meaning to mention to you the legacy of Saint George.
Is this some sort of ridiculous legend?
It is. The story is that the revered saint's legacy, lost for hundreds of years, is divided and hidden across England.
Such a great treasure, and yet no one has any idea where even a single piece could be?
Until now. For months I have heard whispers that match the stories. And now my scouts have returned with a map. The rivers 7 and X both play a role in George's legend.
Very well. That is where we will search.
But keep a lookout for hints of other hiding places. Nothing is known for certain. Whether any of it actually exists, I cannot say. Care to go find out?
Sounds tempting. I'll go.
Good luck.
Hello, Arcady. I didn't know you were fond of horses.
I'd rather deal with a horse than an ass.
I'm not here to trade barbs, Arcady. I've come to see what you're preparing.
A challenge, Eivor. A true test of equestrian skill. There'll be barriers to break, targets to hit, and a time limit.
I thought you said it would be a challenge.
It will require equal measures of skill, speed, and control. You think you have what it takes?
Give me a moment to mount. Why so quiet, Aki? Where's the lash of your wit now?
I am silenced by your show of skill. You may claim the full prize.
Hello again, Aki.
Welcome back, Eivor. Ready to put your skills on display?
Not right now, Aki, but soon enough. Tira, did you see a man limp past?
I did. He was...
Tira, we need an archery challenge to test our skills.
This range tests a hunter's sense to know when to shoot and when not to shoot.
When does a hunter not shoot?
Imagine we're hunting together. You step on a branch and I shoot without thinking. What do you think happens?
I take your point.
In this contest, archers score points for hitting the right targets and lose points for hitting the wrong ones.
Seems straightforward.
There's also a time limit to make it more challenging. You want to give it a shot?
Hand me a bow.
I did. He was heading north of the Longhouse. Start on my mark. Begin! I did. He was heading north of the Longhouse. Remember, shoot only true targets. Imagine the targets are your enemies. take aim unless you're ready. Lower your bow. Your aim needs work, but that's worth a few tokens.
The Wolfka! So glad to see you.
You look well.
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Hey, that good.
No.
It's the one.
Maybe.
And you. If this stranger was lame, he couldn't have gotten far.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories of you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air.
Hey, that's good.
No.
It's the one.
Maybe
And
he did.
if this stranger was lame, he couldn't have gotten far. A rune of protection, paid in blood.
Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Right. You... Nice pains. There. That's good.
No.
It's the one...
Maybe.
And I don't know. If this stranger was lame, he couldn't have gotten far.
Eivor! Good to see you.
Some of our people are anxious.
I have the... Yeah, I don't want...
I'll give it a try.
Not Varfusen. Not values. Ich fecho.
You? Hey, that Baron. That's good. No, it's the one.
Maybe. Someone I didn't know.
And if this stranger was lame, he couldn't have gotten far.